Imagine this. You're standing on the edge of a story that feels both impossibly strange and eerily real. It's a hot, shimmering afternoon in Tennessee, the year is 1880, and the air is thick with the hum of summer. Birds are chirping, the grass is tall and wild, and a hard-working farmer named David Lang is making his way across his own field, boots brushing through the weeds. His wife and 2 children are watching from the porch, their eyes following his every step. There's even a local judge visiting that day, enjoying the peaceful scene. It sounds like a scene straight out of a storybook, a perfect slice of rural life frozen in time. But what happens next is anything but ordinary. In fact, it's the kind of thing that haunts your thoughts long after you hear it. David takes a few more steps, and then right there in the middle of an open field in full view of his family and the judge, he just vanishes. No sound, no scream, no puff of smoke, no sign of struggle or warning. One moment he's waving at his family, the next he's simply gone, as if erased from existence. His wife lets out a scream that echoes across the fields, panic and disbelief mixing in her voice. The judge, stunned, rushes forward thinking maybe David tripped or fell into a hidden hole, desperate to make sense of what he just saw. But there's nothing there. No sign of a struggle, no disturbance in the earth, no hole, no blood, no torn clothing, not even a footprint out of place. It's as if the earth swallowed him whole, without a trace. The silence that follows is almost as chilling as the disappearance itself. Word spreads fast, carried on the wind and whispered from neighbor to neighbor. Neighbors pour in, search teams comb the fields, dogs sniff every inch, horses are brought in. Everyone's desperate to find David, hoping for any sign, any clue. But it's useless. Nothing. The search drags on for days, then weeks, but hope fades with every passing hour. Not even a button or a footprint. It's as if David Lang never existed at all. The only clue? The grass where David vanished turns yellow, forming a strange, unnatural patch in the middle of the field. Animals shy away from it as if they sense something unnatural, something that doesn't belong in the world they know. Then, months later, his young daughter claims she hears her father's voice, faint, almost like a whisper, coming from beneath the ground where he disappeared. She kneels in the grass, listening, tears in her eyes. Others try to listen, pressing their ears to the earth, but all they hear is the wind rustling through the grass and the distant calls of birds. People start to talk. Was it quicksand? Aliens? Some say it was a curse. Others whisper about portals to another world. Did David somehow slip through a crack in time or into another dimension entirely? Theories swirl, each more fantastic than the last. Some say the whole story's a hoax, made up to scare people or sell newspapers. Skeptics point out that the first written record showed up in a magazine in the 1950s, decades after the event supposedly happened. After all, stories can grow and change over time, especially in small towns where legends are passed down by word of mouth. But local folks insist the legend is much older, and some believe it to this day. For them, it's not just a story, but a warning that the world is stranger than we think. So what really happened to David Lang? Was it a trick of the mind, a case of mistaken memory, or something truly supernatural? Was he the victim of some bizarre natural phenomenon, something science can't yet explain? A glitch in the universe? A tear in the fabric of reality itself? Or is this just a campfire tale that got out of hand, a story that grew with every retelling? One thing's for sure, he vanished right in front of his family and he never came back. The field remains empty and silent, a reminder of the day the impossible happened. And sometimes the scariest mysteries are the ones that don't have an answer. They linger, haunting the edges of our imagination. Thanks for listening. If you love stories that twist your mind, don't forget to hit subscribe. Actually Happened